Tour Hunger, Pain and Monsters has a new demo. But before we get into what's new, here's a brief overview of what the game is. It's a roguelike with permadeath. If you die, your whole save is gone. Instead of traditional levels from RPGs, you use strength as the determining factor as to whether or not an enemy is stronger or weaker than you. Strength is calculated based on how well you balance your resting, your hunger, and your stamina. The game was made with GB Studio and you can play it on itch.io. Link down in the description. Now let's get into what's new with the update. Party members can now be recruited, meaning now that all the core major mechanics of the game are now functional. Players can greet an NPC. The NPC will present themselves, you will see a list of their skills, their class, and so on. And then they can either join the party at no cost, or ask for money, or an item. If you meet the requirements, you can recruit them into the party. Players can now enter a name and choose their class when starting a new game. Party members are now randomly assigned names, classes, and skills when starting a new game. Players can now swap their class or acquire new skills at a small cost. There's a new status screen to replace the dialogue box from before, and a how to play section has been added to the main menu. With the new features out the way, let's talk about what's changed. The battle UI has seen some significant improvements. It now shows all the characters' HP and MP. It clearly shows whose turn it is. All skills are now listed for each class and each character, along with indication for which skills can be used. And a skull symbol now appears next to the name of a character if they're dead. Shop and camp scenes now have improved art. Meeting an NPC better hides if the encounter is peaceful or not. Various sounds have been disabled in order to prevent overlapping problems and playback issues. I promise there are no more ear-piercing nightmare sounds. Various issues relating to stamina, hunger, and tiredness have been fixed. Encounters no longer occur on event tiles. The main menu has some music. It's not final, but it is better than silence. Some kernel level crashes have been fixed. These were due to built-in math scripts and other scripts breaking, and there are other general optimizations made to improve game stability. Before I get into what's coming next, I just want to talk about some of the feedback I've gotten so far. The first complaint is character movement. It's apparently far too slow on the map screen, and input feels sluggish and unresponsive. The prompt for camps and shops popping up again right after returning to a map screen is annoying. I am trying to address it. Some players didn't like the cursor movement on the name selection and class selection scenes, and would prefer a more menu-based system. I've also had complaints of the text and menus in battles being too slow. I'll try my best to improve these issues for the next update. As for new features going forward, I'm going to make changes to the map screen to allow for larger maps and more detailed art. There's going to be some improvements to the gameplay balance. I'm looking into improving enemy attack patterns. New art is coming, new level events and puzzles. I'm looking into adding story elements, more loot and more items, and more random elements and encounters. And that's it for all the updates. I would say the game's in a fairly good state. I'm getting closer and closer to a alpha status. I think I'm getting very close to pre-alpha at the minute. As for Cyber Surfer, I'm still working on it. The next update video will be about that. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully later in the year. As per usual, if there's anything you want to ask about or get more details on, feel free to leave a comment. Like the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want more. If you want to see more of me, I'm on Twitch. There's links in the description. If you want to support me, there's a Ko-fi link there as well. Don't forget to check out my itch.io page as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you then.